The Pacoima Broncos Little League team made the 1965 World Series against all odds. And even though they didn't win the championship in Massachusetts, they made history as the first all-black Little League team. Now, the Pacoima Historical Society is honoring them. Because of segregation, they weren't allowed to play on all-white teams. So their fathers decided to make their own league. Anthony Davis, who played baseball at USC and was also an All-American football player, starred on that team of 11 and 12-year-olds. They persevered, played great baseball, and are still inspiring today's Pacoima Little Leaguers 54 years later, as our Jill Painter-Lopez found out.
At that intersection for the 1965 North Valley Broncos.
When I first came up to the field, coming off Osborne Avenue here,
so looking back at this,
I got a shock right back in the memory.
Anthony Davis is remembering when he played on the all-black Little League team in Pacoima because he and his teammates weren't allowed to play on the all-white teams.
Because we played in a field with, the field was not even level. It was humps and if you hit a line drive or a pop fly, that ball might ricochet somewhere else. But over and across the street was a league. That was the field that I want to be able to play there, but we weren't allowed to play over there.
They flourished and had an unforgettable season. You guys were honored for the 1965 Pacoima Broncos Little League team that made it all the way to the World Series. Sure, that experience must have shaped you with segregation. How did that sort of mold who you became?
Looking at it, the adversity I had to go through to get out of the fight. The older you got, you realize what we went through, what people had sacrificed to do what they did.
LA Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez is inspired to commemorate the 1965 Pacoima Little League team with a tangible sign at Dronefield and Osborne for everyone to see.
And it's really important for us to commemorate that history here and celebrate the obstacles that we can overcome for young people and generations to come to recognize that this is the greatness that we have here in Pacoima.
And the little babies look good in their uniforms.
Ricky Chaperon remembers traveling as the only all-black team in the Little League World Series and the reception that they received.
They thought we was a white ball team getting off the plane, so they can clap and do all that. But when they seen we was an all-black team, they didn't say nothing. We kept on walking, went in the girls' gym, and we had to sleep on the floor. And the white ball team was in the boys' gym, and they had beds. So
you noticed something was different?
Well, I didn't care. I was just happy that we came that far to play ball.
If you'd have told me 50 years ago that they would be honoring us here talking about a 1965 Bronco World Series team, I said, you're crazy.
I never thought I would sign an autograph. Wow. This is going to be on my mind for a long time. But this is, excuse me, I'm just getting a little emotional a little bit. But it's beautiful.
I want the young generations behind us to realize what was knocked over for them, and they can stand on our shoulders and go forward.